Two Stroker YouTube channel. My name's Wayne, and today we're working on junk. So today's video, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get this here gen set unloaded, the lull running, we'll fire it up, and we're gonna load bank it and see how it does. But first, I think where I'm gonna put it, I got this kind of planned out a little bit maybe in my brain. I'm thinking it would be best to put it over here, kind of like in this area right here next to the shop. Everything kind of runs to this building so that I can backfeed this building and power the entire property, the house, that barn, the shed, all from right here. So I think it's the best location other than setting it over at the transformer. The reason this is even on the trailer, you guys missed it. As soon as I put the camera away, went inside, I was inside for like an hour maybe, it poured out all over this friggin' thing. Just absolutely rained all over it. I just friggin' painted it. It was still sticky as hell, so I come running out here, blowed it all off with air, got it dry again, because you can't touch it, you know, so you can only blow off whatever you can get off it. Blew it off, and then was like, how the hell am I gonna get this somewhere? And it was actually neighbor kid saved the day, come over and was like, dude, why don't you put it on your trailer and get it in the truck barn? I'm like, just back the trailer in. I'm like, that's the best idea anybody's ever had. Don't know why I couldn't put my brain around that by myself, but I couldn't. So huge props to him for saving my bacon on that. Anyway, I don't think it hurt it too bad. Paint seems nice and hard, nice and smooth now. Dried a little bit better color. It ain't Alpine, but it ain't, I don't know, it's close enough for who it's for. Alrighty, fellas, next day. We got everybody's favorite elect chicken. Uncle Mark is here. Brought this here fancy load bank for me. Oh, yeah. We got her boogered in. It's a main breaker. Down the side here, we got the lugs onto that. So we get this thing fired up here in a second, which should be good too, because I get to see how she cold starts. We ain't really done that, so we'll get her fired up and see what we can't destroy today. You ain't got a smoke? Getting hot. It's warm.
Why'd she get hot?
I don't know. I ain't been that warm before. Yeah, it's boiling. It's fucking unhappy with my life choices right now. I don't know, maybe thermostat's partially stuck open or closed. But dude, that lower radiator is only 150. So it either ain't circulating enough or the radiator ain't pulling enough heat out.
We do have the doors open, but it should pull through.
Yeah, it should. Dude, that thing is blowing, it's knocking sand all over the place. It should be. It was getting, like you shut them off and then they still builds temperature, you know? So I wanted to get it circulating again. It's pulling it back down now. 195 is fine, I think. All right, boys, we're gonna try to drain some shit out of the radiator here. Boy, they don't make service easy on this thing. Oh, come on. Yeah, no, it's never coming out of there again. Oh. Whether or not anything comes out of it. That don't look good. Guess I don't have to worry about reusing it. Nice little big tar, Mark. Delicious. I feel like what? Ain't even warm. Huh. Danger, Will Robbins.
Does have a funky smell. 1974.
It's got a real funky smell to it. That's the strangest looking coolant I've ever pulled out of anything my whole life. Maybe this would have been a good idea before we tried to load bank it. Oops. Go! Is it? What's it taste like? It's sweet. It's coolant. Ugh. Ugh.
Put that on your granola bar.
Yeah. It's already on my granola bar. It's on my mouth. It's foamy too. See if I can squeeze in here. Those are half, right? Oh yeah. Friggin' nailed it. I mean, I wouldn't want you to think there's schmoo in there or anything. Oh, it smells just lovely. It's very inconvenient. Oh shit, it's inconvenient to work on. Honestly.
Better right here.
Yeah, I probably am. But This will work. For now. I hope this is where the thermostat is. Hey Mark, can you hand me that snap-on ratchet that's out there? This thing is garbage, Matco junk. I think it's right inside the shop. It's on a chrome handle. Should be right on a... See that? You the man. Thanks, buddy. That thing is trash. What do you want to bet? I'm gonna spend the rest of my life flushing this cooling system out. It's very possible. There's probably 10 mice in here, though. Did I just save that gasket? Huh. Well, it's a little schmooey, but it's not as bad as I thought it'd be, honestly. I thought, by the way this thing was acting, it would be caked right over. Well, that's what I was gonna say. I guess we gotta put the heat to it and see if we get it to cheech, though. Good news is, it's just a regular thermostat. I'm pretty sure I got one of them. Yeah, there's definitely something in here. Well, we got the pipe off that comes down out of the water pump, goes to the bottom of the radiator. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's obviously something in the bottom of the radiator sticking out. Well, there's the other half of it, whatever that is. Dude, I think it's totally solidified.
Over on this side, man. Look in the bottom of that radiator.
Dude, you can see it. I want to see what this is, dude. It's like solidified, bro. Just pour her out on the floor. Dude, it doesn't even come out. Oh. That's definitely poop. It's gotta be poop.
Shit everywhere.
Dude, that whole hose has gotta be... Whole hose has got shit in it. Look at all that. Yeah. Wow. You could break it if you really squeeze it, but what the f, dude? There's a pinhole through it. Like the water pump is working so hard, it like, oh, get out of here, you're gonna eat this.
Yeah, that's hanging right at the bottom of that radiator. Lower hose too.
Yep. Hopefully the fins are all right. I never seen no shit like this before, dude. Ever in all of my days. Oh, that's disgusting, Mark. Anybody in the comments want to tell me what the hell this is? I'd love to hear it. It's not stop leak. I've never seen bars look like that. Dude, I don't know, maybe it's just that thing sat dormant for that long that coolant coagulated in there. I've never seen it do that though. Ever. Get in here nice and deep like. Oh yeah. What a treat.
Well, that whole bottom of that radiator is full. 100%.
I was afraid of that.
Like that overdone turkey.
No, that thing smelled way better than this.
So I'll start with this one.
Okay. I ended up just using a ratcheting wrench. Ayo. Got it. Got it.
What's the chance of me not dropping this in that bucket?
Hang on, I'll move the bucket. Pretty slick they thought of that, at least. I'll only do it once. All right, boys, well, we thought best to just pull the radiator. It wasn't terrible. Actually, it's pretty serviceable. Just pull a shroud, fan, shroud, come right out. Especially with two people. Old Mark is irreplaceable today. All right, boys, well, I got the radiator soaking in acid. Oh, also, while Mark was here, I put some air into this. This is the fuel tank. There is no bladder in there. So that's great. Look at this. Ugh. Gross. Anyway, got a wrench. What we're gonna do is I want to get a look at these lines and see what's in here. Junk. I don't know why pipe threads always gotta mess with me. There we go. The whole thing turning? Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? So we need a 3/4 wrench for that. What do we got here? This should be the same as this. Of course, that one's spinning too. Plugged right off. Good thing we decided to check that. Yeah. Great. All right, fellas. So, in a total stroke of redneck genius, what I did was the only thing I had laying around to fill the radiator up, try to clean it, was this light in here better. I don't know if you can see it or not, but the tubes are all clean now. They look 100 times better. And what I did was took wheel acid, only thing I had kicking around, and filled the radiator full of wheel acid and, well, whatever wheel acid I had left, and a little bit of water. And that seemed to do the trick. I'd let it sit for probably 3-4 hours now and drain the radiator out. Cleaned it all out with some water. Got a bunch of schmoo out. It was all disintegrated by then. I didn't get any big chunks out anymore. But the water flowed clear. And more importantly, when I first started flushing this thing, you could put water in here and it would overflow out of this cap here. Barely a trickle out of the bottom. So I knew it wasn't flowing. And now, as fast as you put water in here, it comes out down there. So I know we're way, way, way better. So I figure the best bet for now, is going to be to go ahead and get this back in the unit, get water in it, and get it fired up running and circulating water. And that'll kind of clean out everything else that's in here, because there's going to be schmoo left in here. I'm positive of it. I went ahead and reconnected my lines. They're tight here and here. And I bypassed this mess down here. We're going to remove that completely and get a new block heater and maybe a new pump. I'm going to look at that a little bit more closer when I have more time and see what we got going on there. Also got a little nervous. I just wanted to make sure. Went and pulled my slobber tube. It doesn't look like there's ever anything even come out of it. Super clean in there, so I'm really not worried about the health of the engine itself. I think we just need to get the cooling system in order, and we're going to be in good shape. I apologize for the dark video. It's late in the year out here. It gets dark real quick. It's like 4:30 or something like that, 5 o'clock, and it's dark already. So unfortunately, you guys are just going to have to work with me here. I'm going to go ahead and get this thing either buttoned back up tonight or maybe another day. I'm not sure, but that'll be it for this video. The next video, we're going to get Mark come back out with the load bank. We're going to tune up that governor so it'll, because the way it didn't make power had nothing to do with cooling system. They're two totally separate issues. Motor wasn't that hot to where it is loading itself down. I wouldn't let it get that hot. But so next issue, once we're settled with the cooling system, our next deal is going to be to get this thing load banked and get it to make rated power. I'm not sure what we're going to have to do that. I looked, somebody's changed the injectors. It has HN60s in it, and originally this engine came with HV6s. That's about the same fuel rate, but the HN60 is a much better injector. It's got a needle valve in it instead of those other ones. They just drool fuel. They're garbage. So it's got good injectors in it, so I'm not super worried about that. I'm almost 100% positive it's strictly in the governor, and not that there's anything wrong with the governor. I just think it's set wrong. So we're gonna go through. I'm gonna figure out how to do a hydraulic governor, tune it up, and take y'all with me. Never done one before, so it's gonna be a great science experiment we'll do together. So stay tuned. Thank you for watching. That'll be in the next video. In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing running, get the coolant circulating. Maybe I'll bring you back, maybe I won't. Don't know yet, but in the meantime, check the website. We got hats and we got hoodies. And as well as the t-shirts, the badass keychains, everything's still on the website. We're still fully stocked. So get them while they're hot, folks. And thank you to everybody who's made an order. Really appreciate it. Helps with all this stuff because I'm really good at spending money, not really good at making it. So thank you very much. We'll see you in the next one.